Previously on TSR Live.
If a woman you are seeing starts talking about a miscarriage she had and it comes out of the blue, meaning you weren't even talking about kids or anything like that, she's hinting to you that she's looking to have a kid, and it might mean she wants you to be the father. Women take this personally. They think to themselves, a baby died inside of me. Something must be wrong with me. Men go through the same thing. If for whatever reason he is found to be infertile or sterile, he thinks, well, what's wrong with me? Well, obviously your balls aren't working. Getting back to women, no matter what women say, they all have a strong biological desire to reproduce. And if they lost an opportunity to reproduce because of a miscarriage, carrying a pregnancy to term in her mind will help her to get over it and repair her reproductive self-image, her damaged reproductive self-image.
And now your man, Donovan Sharp.
How's your boyfriend lucky to have you? You're fucking your boss. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated?
You cannot out-train a bad diet.
Never believe everything a woman tells you. She will always leave something out. You're always broke because you spend your money on dumb shit every month. If you've only slept with 5 guys, then why was it so easy to fuck you?
What's up, guys? It's your man Donovan Sharp, and welcome to this edition of TSR Live, presented by Happy Hippo Herbals. It is Tuesday, November 7th, 2017. Let's get to it, guys, because we've got some friendly fire to address tonight. Black women talk shit about black men. We expect it. It's their MO. Listen, it's all they can do to sleep at night by pointing the finger at us and blaming us, using us as the reason for the shitty state of their lives, okay? But when black men do the same, okay, in other words, when black men ridicule other black men, there's only one conclusion to draw. You are a fucking simp. Editor-in-chief at Very Smart Brothers, it's a website, a guy by the name of Damon Young wrote a column called Straight Black Men Are the White People of Black People. Let me repeat that. Straight black men are the white people of black people. Black men are getting shot and beaten we're getting shot and beaten like dogs in the street. We're getting vilified by the women who create men, by the very women who create men like us in the first place, as recently pointed out by Rom Wills and negromanosphere.com way back in March. We endure institutional racism, perpetuated by the two most racist groups of people in America, which O'Shea Duke Jackson pointed out, which are white men and black women, and consistently railroaded by the justice system and the law enforcement community. And this nigga has the balls to suggest that we as black men have some sort of privilege over black women akin to what white people have over black people? The fuck you talking about, bruh? Let's take a look at this shit show this guy calls an article that this dumbass posted and talk about how pathetic this simp-ass nigga really is. Let's go ahead and get started here. First thing I'll point out is that he acts like a female. So Young gets off to a predictable start by using what I call female breakup dialogue. That is, the girl says something to this effect. You're a great guy, and I love spending time with you, and you make me so happy. In order to set you up for the butt, I'm gonna dump your ass later on. So Young started his column out like a bitch who's dumping her man by using the same strategy. And you guys, and I'll link the article in the description, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it for you. For those of you guys who are watching, I'm not going to put the quotes up on the screen. I'm just going to read it to you so you guys can see, so you guys can hear what this dude is talking about. He says, quote, "It feels counterintuitive to suggest that straight black men as a whole possess any sort of privilege, particularly the type of privilege created for and protected by whiteness." He continues, "In America, we, as in black men, are near or at the bottom in every relevant metric determining quality of life. Our arrest and incarceration rates, our likelihood of dying a violent death, our likelihood of graduating high school and attending college, our unemployment rates, our average net worth, our likelihood of surviving past 70. I could continue, but the point is clear." So he tells us what we already know, guys, which is that black men, in terms of the frequency with which we're arrested, our incarceration rates and deficient educational opportunities as a result of upbringing. Okay. However, he only points out the obvious to set us up for the most ridiculous statement that's probably ever been written about black men. He just pointed out the facts, right? This is akin to the girl saying, "Hey, you're a great guy, and I love you, and you're this and that and the other." But here is Damon Young's but. He says, quote, "But assessing our privilege, or lack thereof, on these facts considers only our relationship with whiteness and with America. Intraracially, however, our relationship to and with black women is not unlike whiteness's relationship to us. In fact," he says, "it is eerily similar." So let me get this straight. This dude thinks our dealings with black chicks are the same as our relationship with white people? Listen, the relationship between black men and black women isn't even close to that of our relationship as a people with Caucasians in America. Guys, that's not even close. In fact, most white people don't even hate black men. Yes, there are white supremacists out here who would love nothing more than to string us up Emmett Till style and chop off our balls to keep us from impregnating yet more white girls. We know this. But their numbers, though relatively small, pales in comparison, guys, pales in comparison to the percentage of black women who positively loathe black men with the seething contempt and rage of 1,000 suns. Listen, man, I damn sure don't need to tell you guys where to go find the proof. Just listen, just do a quick Google search. That'll yield endless results of black women expressing their outright hatred of black men for the simple fact that we don't want to fuck with their angry ass bitches anymore. For this idiot to even suggest that the relationship between black men and women is akin to the relationship between black and white America is not only ridiculous, it's irresponsible. Caping up for black women in this way is borderline dangerous for black men. Unfucking believable. The next thing I'm going to point out is this nigga doesn't even have his facts straight. So Young further digs himself deeper into this shithole that he created himself by making this statement, which is absolutely riddled with inconsistencies and falsehoods. Take a listen to this. He says this, and I'm going to go through several of these in this particular section. He says, quote, "We're the ones for whom the first black president created an entire initiative to assist and uplift." Wrong. Obama enacted Obamacare to help out black women, as they're the ones with 4 kids by 3 different niggas. Men, guys, we know that men never get full custody of a child out of wedlock, okay? Do you think black men could just walk into a Medicaid office and get free healthcare? Do you think our Obamacare rates would be the same as black women who only have to put down black women on their application and they're quite literally handed healthcare for absolutely free without any problems or causes? Fuck no. Obamacare was just another tentacle of the welfare system that keeps black women as insufferable as they've been. Why the fuck should they give a shit about improving themselves when the government provides them food, gives them shelter, gives them money for utilities, and every other conceivable advantage under the sun? We as black men, we're not the ones Obama intended to help. Okay? Black women are, and he made this clear before, during, and after his presidency. As I've stated before, guys, white people could not give less of a shit about helping black people, which is perfectly fine. TSR Live is brought to you by Happy Hippo Herbals, home of the highest quality kratom on the planet. If you're looking for a caffeine-free energy boost with laser-focused and enhanced mood for hours, look no further than Happy Hippo Kratom. Guys, they've got over 2 dozen strains available at rock-bottom prices, and for a limited time, you can save an additional 25% when you pay with Bitcoin, and that includes your shipping, guys. So go to happyhippoherbals.com and take the first step in increasing your productivity and elevating your mood throughout the day. That's happyhippoherbals.com. And as we go into the chat here for the very first time, I'm going to go ahead and enable pop-out chat here. That way I can see everything that's going on here. Makes it a little bit easier for me to see everything that's going on. There we go. Looking good, looking good. All right, now we can go to the top here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Shout out to you, Mr. Old School Writer. He is first in the building. Oh, Cool Coley, C squared. Begs to differ. He says first. Cooper squared. What's up, family? Okay, yeah. So we've got a race to the top there. What's going on, guys? Good to see you guys in here. Beast Ninja 007. I think this is the first time I've seen you in here, so shout out to you. Good to see you in here. He says, quote, Alpha Widowed Exes, man, they are desperate. Well, yeah. Then he says, oh, Damon Young on Very Smart Brother, shake my head. Yo, this nigga is bruh. And Aunt James says, not simping Young again. See, this is the first, here's the thing, guys. This is the first I've ever heard of Damon Young. I've never even heard of him until O'Shea called me up and says, yo, you gotta go over there and check out this article this nigga just penned. Unbelievable. Sergeant Simp, Captain Chump. Hell yeah. Spencer Riddle, shout out to you. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Good to see you in here for the first time. Mr. Old School Writer says, Damon Young is a for real simp. Derek Jackson is a genius for acting like a simp and smashing them walls down and getting paid at the same time. They both still fucking up the game. I agree. And listen, you guys know my stance on Derek Jackson. Derek Jackson, I hold no ill will towards that dude. That dude is a professional. Now I call Damon Young a professional simp because Damon Young really is a simp. Like, he really does believe the bullshit that comes out of his mouth. Derek Jackson doesn't believe one word that comes out of his mouth. That dude might have a black baby, and for all we know, that might not even be a black baby, but this dude fucks white girls because he can, and he does. He ain't fooling nobody. Leo Spalding says the simpin is at an all-time high. You're goddamn right it is. Blackhead with glasses, good to see you in here. Shout out to you. Deep 1985, the newest mod here on TSR Live. Congratulations for that. Trebattle, haven't seen you in here in a little while, unless I haven't been paying attention. What's going on, man? Good to see you in here. Trebattle says, Obama created my brother's keeper for his elite Harvard buddies. Of course, man. They're gonna look out for each other. But for anyone, if any black man out there, if there are any black men out there who actually thinks that Obama gave a shit about black men, remember, guys, he was raised by a single mom. Black men who are raised by single mom have an inherent, they have an inherent disdain for black men. This is how it is. Black Gnostic Speak says this all the time. There's always an undercurrent of contempt that black women have for black men. And black men who are raised by single mothers have contempt for other black men. This is how it is. God, I hate that motherfucker. Swear to God. And he's got those fucking problem glasses. Jesus Christ, man. Unbelievable. ACKGFX says, Jesus Christ, that redhead is the second coming. My bad, Donovan, I'm paying attention, bro. Yeah, that redhead, yeah. That bitch is hot, dude. Like, oh, listen, I love hot bitches with big fake tits. Not gonna sit here and say, well, it's so funny when guys are like, well, I don't like tits if they're fake. Nah, man, fake tits look good. They look good. Dude, you can dude, fake tits, the way they make them now, dude, you can squeeze the fucking hell out of them, dude. And they do not pop. Like, you could put you can go finger to finger squeezing a fake tit, not gonna pop. Like, the way they make them now, man, they're unbreakable. It's unbelievable. Alan LT says, what's up, fellas? Notice how Donovan didn't include black girls in the pic. LMAO, I don't blame you. Shout out to Eric P for the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. He says, preach on. Cook this simp. This nigga, man, I swear to God, man. And listen, I have good solid blood pressure. This motherfucker got my blood pressure up, man. He really did it. Trust me. You guys are gonna find out why. Unspoken Tomcat says it must kill him that he was born a man. That's why he wrote that silly shit. It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And good to see you in here, Unspoken Tomcat. Shout out to you. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Shout out to you. Looks like we're getting some new listeners, some new viewers. So it's good to see you guys. Welcome you guys. If I miss you guys in the chat, super chat your questions in, guys. Doesn't matter if it's $1, $100, whatever. If you have a question for me regarding girls, games, finance, fitness, super chat your questions in there. I will address them directly. Jason says, Mr. Sharp, Damon Young is gay, so I wouldn't qualify him as a simp. I would say he's a black woman, except more feminine. Now that I didn't know. Can somebody confirm that for me? Is Damon Young gay? Because I didn't know that. I don't know. I mean, I consider men to be straight until proven homosexual. So, I give them the benefit of the doubt. Huh? That'd be something. Trebattle says Barack Obama was a full-blown feminist, and Michelle is out here talking crazy feminist bullshit lately. Of course she is. Of course she is. Aunt James says Derek Jackson is a professional panderer. Yep, and he is, listen, he is the highest paid professional panderer there is out there. Ezekiel Almeida says, hey, Donovan, not going to comment on black people because there aren't many where I live, but it keeps surprising me. The level some men will go down to pander to women and put down other men. Exactly. And the thing is black men think that they're going to curry favor from black women from doing this. All it does is black women they'll cape up for black men who cape up for them, but at the end of the day, they're not sucking those niggas' dicks. They're not marrying these niggas. They'll marry these niggas, but guess what? They're gonna cheat on them with niggas who don't give a shit about them. Punk ass motherfuckers. Big Wude Samaj says, what's up, y'all? In the Philly area now, damn, there's some top-notch white girls here. Straight up. Straight up. New York City, also. That is a New York City, Las Vegas. Miami's got a few white girls, but it's basically little Cuba down there in the 305. Timteo4 says, before Young wrote this, Jamila Lemieux went on Breakfast Club and said black men were the leading cause of death for black women. Other femmes have been on that street harassment thing. Yeah, I got an article coming out on negromanosphere about street harassment. And when that article drops, I'm going to do a companion show on that. That should be a good time. That should definitely be a good time. And no, black women are not victims of street harassment. Fuck out of here with that. They're not fooling anybody with that bullshit. Okay, well, moving right along. So, Damon Young, for those of you just joining us, Damon Young wrote an unbelievably simp-ass nigga piece called Straight Black Men Are the White People of Black People. And I'm going through and I'm roasting this nigga. This nigga is a simp of the highest order. I've already pointed out that he acts like a female. I've pointed out that he doesn't even have his facts straight. Now I'm going to point this out. He wants us to believe that martyrdom is a privilege for black men. So Damon Young continues to make a complete ass of himself with this statement. Listen to this. He says, quote, "We are the ones whose beatings and deaths at the hands of the police galvanize the community in a way that the beatings and sexual assaults and deaths that those same police inflict on black women do not." So what are we supposed to do? Thank the cops for beating our asses and shooting us? Say to each other, well, you know, it's actually good that Jamal got shot and killed because now our community is coming together. This nigga quite literally called the reckless use of excessive and deadly force against black men by white police officers a fucking privilege. As if it's somehow a good thing for us to get shot and beat to a pulp by cop while it's oppressive for all the poor defensive black women who are victimized for not getting the same treatment. That's some ignorant ass shit, and any man who reads and believes that shit deserves to remain ignorant. Unbelievable. The next thing. Damon Young grossly overestimates our influence and buys into this domestic violence epidemic bullshit. He says, now he gets into the sports arena, and now he's in my wheelhouse. He says, quote, "We're the ones whose mistreatment inspired a boycott of the NFL despite the NFL's long history of mishandling and outright ignoring far worse crimes against black women." He says outright ignoring far worse crimes against black women. First off, guys, there's no boycott in the NFL. The Colin Kaepernick situation has not caused a soul to stop tuning into football every Sunday. Not one. People can say whatever they want. The NFL is still the highest rated television show on 5 different networks, and that ain't changing it. That ain't changing over something like this. Plus, guys, Kaepernick's protest of the national anthem by kneeling hasn't brought any more awareness to the issues between law enforcement and black men. Everyone, regardless of color, guys, everyone is well aware of the problem. We don't need to bring more awareness. People are aware, okay? Like we see it. Secondly, the NFL has pushed the bullshit narrative of the epidemic of domestic violence down our collective throats. You guys remember that Ray Rice fiasco back in 2014? Remember that? Between Roger Goodell, who is the commissioner of the NFL, suspending players when women with rape Tourette falsely accused men of sexual assault and domestic abuse. Between that and ESPN hiring women every half an hour who are paid to do literally nothing who are paid to do, oh, lost my place. Right, who are paid to literally do nothing but talk about how all men are violent, woman-beating rapists. The National Football League ain't ignoring a damn thing except the false rape and domestic violence accusations against men. And guys, if you don't believe me, go ask Ezekiel Elliott. Find out how he's doing with that. Go ask Garyon Conley. Go ask Joe Mixon, Dalvin Cook. Ask those guys if Roger Goodell is ignoring the epidemic. The fuck out of here. There's no boycott, and nobody's ignoring anything pertaining to women, especially not in the NFL. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Donovan_Sharp. You guys can also add me on Facebook. Just do a quick search for Donovan Sharp. Be sure to send me a message request so I know that you're not a bot or a troll. You guys can also like my Facebook page at TSR Live with Donovan Sharp. And you can also, while I'm at it, you can also follow me on Instagram, which reminds me, I'm going to go ahead and post this episode to Instagram. Very nice. All right. If you guys want the full archive of TSR as well as TSR Live, that can be found on SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes, the Google Play app on your mobile device, and of course right here on YouTube. Guys, visit DonovanSharp.com for all things Donovan Sharp. There you will find the archive to TSR as well as TSR Live. You'll also find an archive of all of the articles that I have written for Return of Kings, as well as negromanosphere. Between the two sites, I have almost 150 articles published, so it makes a very, very good supplement to this show. Beast Ninja 007 says, "Damn straight. It's sad when your brothers just form a coalition of simp and start turning on each other for average women." That's what I'm talking about, man. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, black women ain't shit, man. We all know they ain't shit. But you got simp-ass niggas out here simping for women who are below average. Like, listen, I'm not going to sit here and condone simping. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's okay to cape up for hoes. But goddamn, at least make sure she's a feminine hoe. Like, man, we can talk about hoes all we want to, but goddamn, at least white girls are feminine. At least they're not trying to slit our fucking throats. At least not in the way that black women are. Fuck out of here with that. Gravity74, good to see you in here. Said, damn, came late. Yeah, what's going on, brother? Shout out to you, my friend. The Nightman, TNM, good to see you in here. Shout out. Gravity74 says, Damon Young should be stripped of his man card. Fucking mangina. My sentiments exactly. Turbattle nails it on the head and says, the NFL ignored CTE and fucked over veteran players. Right. We took care of female victims before we took care of retired players. Unfucking believable, man. Unbelievable. Keshu Burner, good to see you in here. Shout out to you, my friend. He says, when lame Negroes chase white love, they seek it through other lanes like feminism and LGBT. Because these lame Negroes know there's no sympathy in American society for so-called black men. That's all right. That's exactly right. And he says, and I don't need fucking sympathy. Dude, it's funny, man. And listen, man, there are a lot of black men out there who complain, oh, we getting beat up by cops, we're getting railroaded. You know what? Such is fucking life, man. It ain't right, but guess what? This is the hand we're fucking dealt. We're men, fucking deal with it, man. Like, dude, no one's gonna feel sorry for us. No one's gonna look out for me but me. All right, it does me and other black men no good to be out here bitching and complaining and protesting about the wrongs that are done against us. Okay, so the shit is wrong, the shit is fucked up. Fucking deal with it. You're a man. Grow a pair and fucking deal with it. Do what the fuck you got to do to avoid those situations. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I just saw a really good one. Gravity74 says exactly. It's a kind of mating strategy. No real man would ever call himself a feminist, right? Feminists would beg to differ. Stupid motherfuckers. And James says it's niggas boycotting the NFL, but wouldn't boycott crime in their own damn neighborhood. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Straight up. Shout out to Turbattle. $5 super chat. I appreciate that, my friend. He says, quote, I wish black men really were like white men. Then we would vote to cut that Section 8 and government goodies. Oh my God, you are goddamn right, dude. You are goddamn right. Dude, cut those bitches off, man. Cut those bitches off. It's so funny. Black men always wonder, well, why do black women don't need us? Dude, the government. Listen, man, black men are the alpha fucks for black women, and the government is beta bucks. This is why black women go out there and they fuck hood niggas. They fuck dope boys. They don't have to worry about dope boys and hood niggas supporting them. They got the government. That's their beta bucks. They can go out and get all the alpha dick they want. That's how they do it. C Merch, Charles Merchant, brother from another mother down in the 702. What's up, brother? Good to see you in here. Kevin Samuels in the motherfucking house. Guys, follow Kevin Samuels on Twitter. I forgot what his Twitter handle is, but go to his website. Buy Kevin Samuels. I'm telling you, this guy is the foremost expert on men's fashion. He will get your thread game tight from top to bottom. Bruh, trust me, he will have you looking crispy. Listen, he'll have you looking as crispy as my hairline will be tomorrow when I edge it back up. My hairline's not looking crispy tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's a little cold out here, so I figured, cover up the hairline a little bit. My hairline will be looking crispy tomorrow for sure. But yeah, Kevin Samuels will have you looking good from top to bottom. Definitely looking forward to the merchandise I'm gonna get to review from 1821manmade.com. I'll be doing a review video on that as well. Definitely looking forward to that. Shout out to K-Sam. Okay, let's see what else we got. Battle says, black women are too nice, period. Yeah, maybe. Not this black man. Fuck that nice shit. Fuck that. The Nightman says, male feminists are the real rapists. Okay, alright, I'll buy that. Shout out to T-Jack. $5 super chat. He says, quote, real talk, bruh. He said, real talk, bruh. Donovan's Den on Patreon is the shite. Yes. Guys, subscribe to Donovan's Den. I'm telling you, the next 3 weeks, I'm dropping that hot fire, telling y'all about the hoes y'all need to stay away from. And then 3 weeks after that, I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step preparation guide on how to prepare yourself. And how can I put this? How to prepare yourself and build your surroundings, build your environment to be conducive to the red pill lifestyle. You do not, I'm telling you, that's coming up. It's coming up, guys. Got to get on that. Donovan's Den is on fire. And I'm being straight up. Hold on, man. Hang on a second. Let me see how many subscribers we got to that bad boy now. Hold up. Jump in here right quick. 66 subscribers to the Den. You guys need to jump on that. On the real. T-Jack is not, he is not lying to you. He is not. Listen, check this out. Here's how I know Donovan's Den is the real shit. I tried to advertise it on Facebook, and Facebook didn't approve the advertisement. There you go. There you go. Every once in a while, my girl will go on to Red Pill Women. And Red Pill Women is, they're basically, they're just, there's no such thing as a red pill woman. It's only a woman who's led by a red pill man. And she'll go on there and she'll give girls advice, and they're always shooting her down. And it's funny because she'll say, you know what? I know this is good advice because I got a bunch of downvotes. Same thing with Donovan's Den. Donovan's Den, I can't listen, I tried paying them $50 to boost the post. They don't want my money. They listened to the video, they said, oh shit, this dude is out here lifting the veil on these hoes. Can't let that online. Can't let him do that. Fuck that. Moving right along here, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and finish off Mr. Young here and his simp ass. Something else that became very clear when I read this article, quote unquote article. Let me get my camera angle straight here. There we go. This nigga actually believes what black women say. Guys, regardless of race, all women are fucking liars. We know this to be true. Now, we're only just now finding it out as the advent of the internet has allowed people to share experiences with articles, videos, and the like. Guys like myself, Roosh, Rollo Tomasi, O'Shea Duke Jackson, etc., etc. And like I've said before, women lie about being raped. They lie about being domestically abused. They lie about any and every situation. If they're not being flat out dishonest, they're lying by omission by not disclosing the entire story so as to avoid personal accountability. This is the playbook, okay? This is how they roll. This is how women do this. Now, I recently pointed out in one of my episodes that black women in particular lie profusely about their options on the dating market. I forget what episode number it was. I think it was around the 1-teens. I asked, why do black women lie about their dating options in the sexual marketplace? Despite all that, this dumbass says this shit. Listen to this. He says, end quote, "And when black women ask us to give them the benefit of the doubt about street harassment and sexual assault and other forms of harassment and violence we might not personally witness." Let me just stop right there. This falsehood, this bullshit that he just said, this is just like women who say, well, just because he was found not guilty doesn't mean he didn't do it. But Young would have us believe that if a black woman said it, then it must be true, right? Black man gets exonerated for XYZ crime. Well, that nigga might still be guilty just because he got off. But because you say something, we're supposed to believe it? Woman says, he raped me. Damon Young says, lock him up. She says, he hit me. Damon Young wants us arrested. She says, OMG, I was harassed on the street. This nigga says, oh, you poor oppressed black woman. He jumps to the rescue of liars without any proof or evidence to back up their claims. Meanwhile, black men getting shafted in court, getting beaten and shot by cops, guys, that's all documented on video. That's all documented in the court records. That's all documented within the files within police precincts across America. Look here, Dame. Just because a woman says something, just because a black woman says something, doesn't make it true. Wake the fuck up, man. Last but not least, DY, who I probably should call KY, absolves black women and their fuckery, their shenanigans. He says, quote, "Our ears shut off and our hearts shut down when black women are pleading with us." Now, to be fair, Damon Young is 100 correct in this statement. When black women plead with us about anything, we ignore them because we couldn't give less of a shit. We couldn't give less of a shit about what they say they go through. What he conveniently leaves out is why we've checked out with black women, right? He wants to say black women are pleading with us, okay? But we've shut our ears off, but he doesn't say why. Here's the reason why, guys. Black women hate our fucking asses, man. They talk shit about us on a daily basis and make it their mission in life to let the world know how finished with us they are. Now, to be fair, we do the same, but we're not pleading with them to be concerned about our plight, nor do we want or need their sympathy. But they seem to want and need ours, and Young pretends to be utterly perplexed as to why we turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to what black women go through. The bottom line is that we're not going to come to the rescue for a group of women who have made it clear through their actions and their words what they think of us. Any man who does is setting himself up for failure, disappointment, and further criticism by the women he capes up for. Fuck that noise. Y'all black bitches can deal with this shit on your own. Fuck y'all. At the end of the day, guys, Damon Young is nothing more than a simp masquerading as a very smart brother. This dumbass name. Or a woke dude. Get the fuck out of here. Now, black women will praise and laud him for this pile of shit, but they wouldn't hesitate to stab his ass in the back if given half the chance. That's how they are, and that's how they will always be. This try-hard, pretentious article, with all its fancy word salad and big words, it's little more than a black man licking the collective vagina of the most racist, disrespectful group of people out there who could not give less of a shit about the author and people like him. That would be black men. Damon Young, you need to wake the fuck up and salvage your manhood, my friend. Plenty of ways to contribute to TSR. You can do it via Super Chat right here in the chat. You can also donate via PayPal through the link at the bottom of my homepage, donovansharp.com. And if you're a little short on cash, or you're a cheapskate like me, you can bookmark the Amazon link at the top of my homepage and do all your Amazon shopping through that link, and you'll be supporting the show at zero cost to you. Guys, I keep trying to tell you, I'm tooting my own horn. Donovan, you brag too much. You're goddamn right I do, because I have good reason to. Check it out. Guys, I dropped Volume 5 of Donovan's Den 2 nights ago, and I talked about the 5 most undercover slut tells that most men are grossly unaware of, and it is packed with rock solid inside information on how to recognize slutty women that you would otherwise pass off as normal females and avoid the pitfalls that come with committing to sluts. There is so much truth in this that Facebook will not allow me to advertise this on Facebook. They don't want my money. Join the other 66 subscribers who have taken the first step in supercharging their red pill development. Guys, subscribe to Donovan's Den on Patreon. It's just $5 a month. That's less than 17 cents a day. You'll learn how to get over your fear of approaching beautiful women. You'll learn how to effectively disarm shit test and deal with them properly. You'll learn how to start attracting women before you even learn game. And of course, you'll learn about the most undercover slut tells out there, which will fortify your defenses against women you should never commit to in the first place. So go to patreon.com/Donovan Sharp. You can also find the link on my homepage, my YouTube channel, and in the description of this video. Let's head on back here. Ooh, it smells good. My girl's cooking steak. Dude, she's cooking one of my favorite meals tonight. Steak. I think she's cooking steak, and I love green beans. I love me some green beans. I think she's doing steak, green beans, and the miniature, like the mini tomatoes. I'll definitely put the I'll post the picture. I think that's what that smells like. Man, that smells good. I'm hungry. Big Wute Samaj says, "Damn, Donovan, you are bringing the heat today. What strand are you on?" I am on Red Hot Hippo today. I am on Red Hot Hippo. That is the strain that I'm on today. I took about a half a teaspoon of Red Hot Hippo, washed it down with some Coke Zero sugar, and now I'm on here dropping that hot fire. I may as well be breathing fire. Good call. Very good call. Cashew Burner says, quote, "Or any other race. It's our women who come ready-made with children the government is chasing money for and living in a place government approves." That's right. That's right. Charles Merchant says, "I was just at a bank holding a door open for this old busted broad. Thought better of it and let it go on her face. No more being a gentleman." Dude, fuck those hoes, man. She wouldn't say shit to you anyway. If you hold the door open, what, nigga? I can do it myself. If you don't hold it, what, nigga? You ain't no gentleman. You can't please these bitches. Fuck those bitches. Fuck them. Fuck y'all. Straight up. He says her face. That's funny as hell. Cashew Burner says 78% chance she wouldn't say thank you. I'd actually switch those numbers around and call it 87. Straight up. KO Fitness and Coaching says, "I don't advocate violence. I don't advocate black men to black men violence, but I would love to backhand that lying bastard." No, I wouldn't want to backhand him. I'd want to put my fist through his fucking face. Dude, I'm telling you, man. The thing is I don't hate feminists, all right? Because feminists are misled. They're slutty. At the end of the day, when it comes to feminism versus the red pill, we're winning, all right? Feminists always end up miserable. By the time they're 35, they fucked 600 dudes. They're miserable. They're on anti-anxiety and antidepressants. Dude, I'm 40 years old. I look like I'm 36. I'm winning. But black men? Dude, this black on black crime? Men who talk shit about other men, men who simp for other women? Hate those motherfuckers. Hate niggas like Damon Young, man. Straight up. Charles Merchant says, "Don't fret, fellas. Feminists eat their own. This guy is on the clock. The very women he's caping up for will shoe him in his will for I don't know what he's saying, but I get it. Yeah, they're going to backstab him. And listen, very smart brothers, listen, that's a white-owned website. That's a white-owned website. This is how this works. Aunt James says, "Damon Young will slip up and say the wrong thing, then feminists will wring his neck." Yeah. That's all it takes. As soon as he even holds them a little bit accountable, he's out of there. He's not in the club anymore. And listen, they're not fucking that nigga any goddamn way. He's not getting any pussy. Fuck that. Sam Paulo Boy says, "Is this rant about American black women or does it apply to all black women?" This is strictly American black women. Anytime I say black women, guys, I'm talking about American black women. Just so we're clear. Carlos Jean, shout out to you, my friend, with the $5 super chat. He said, for the red pill script. I like that. Give a prescription of red pills. Dr. Sharp in the motherfucking house. How much do you need? No, you need more than that. Here, let me write this up for you right quick. Take that to the pharmacy. I got you. Hashtag proud Patreon. Yes, Carlos Jean is a proud member of the Den. Abso-fucking-lutely. Appreciate that, CJ. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys' support, man. I really do like you guys as an audience, man. You guys bring the thunder each and every day, man. Like, honestly, like, truthfully, I could probably just come on here and just do a show just based on what you guys say. I really could. But I'm never one to mail it in or anything like that. Oh, Jeffrey A says Damon Young simping again. Shake my head. I guess Damon Young has been at this for a while. I had no idea that this guy does this shit on the regular. I didn't do any research on him. I just looked at this article and said, yo, get the fuck out of here with this guy. You kidding me? Wow. So Damon Young, this is not the first. Okay. All right. So I got some research to do. I got some research to do on the real. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. And at the end of the article, he says, and it's fucking scary. Nigga, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. And it's fucking scary. Give me a break. Like, nigga, you ain't impressing anybody with that nonsense. Using all these big words and shit. Man. I cannot stand niggas like Damon Young with the problem glasses and the beard, trying to make it look like you're so into. Oh my God, I'm telling you what, man, and y'all know I got a temper problem. You know I got a fucking temper problem. Oh my God. Whew, let me calm down. Yeah, that's definitely steak. The Nightman says he makes women dry as fuck with his blue pill simp rhetoric. Hell yeah, dude. Beast Ninja 007 says, honestly, I think black men are turning to women in the way they chase validation by typing out simp proverbs. Yes, this is what they do. This is what male feminists do. I need feminism because, and then girls are supposed to say, oh, you're such a good feminist. Let me suck your cock. Said no girl ever. Girls don't respect male feminists. They don't even respect feminists. Fuck out of here with that. Charles Merchant says, Young must have been raised by a single mother around a house full of women. Maybe. Listen, man, I'm never one to comment on one's upbringing, but yes, it would appear that that is exactly how this is. Shout out to Cerulean Gray. Cerulean, I want to make sure I pronounce everyone's name correct. I think it says Cerulean. Can you type out the pronunciation there for me? Because I hate it. I don't want to pronounce anyone's name incorrect. But shout out to Seagray. He says, quote, Damon Young of vitriol spewing, man, I can't get ahead of myself, buffoons is the left hand of right-handed female masturbator. God damn. Hell yeah. Shout out to you, my man, Seagray, for the $5 super chat. Appreciate the support, my man. Appreciate that. Turbattle says, black men have no allies. Maybe not. We got each other. Or some of us got each other. Yeah, Beast Ninja puts it correctly. Fuck allied. Okay, Cerulean. Okay, Cerulean. Got it. Cerulean Gray. Shout out to you, my friend. Thanks for the pronunciation there. I don't like to pronounce anyone's name wrong. That's just, I don't know. I just don't like doing that. Excalibur. I haven't seen you in here in a while. Shout out to you, my friend. Yeah, it's obvious that I'm gonna have to do. Oh, there's the redhead that old boy was talking about. Oh yeah. What's her notch count? About 250, 300. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some. I'm gonna have to do some research on Damon Young. I might have to come up with another Damon Young piece. Of course, black bitches are gonna hate this shit. I couldn't give less of a fuck, y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck you and fuck Damon Young. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. T-Jack says, we have each other. Red pill aware men are growing. I'm going to tell you what, man. Check this out. I think at some point, and I don't think I'm too off with this. I don't think I'm out here by saying this. But somebody in the chat, I did a hangout with Darren Brown. He and I are going to do live with Donovan and Darren this coming Friday. We're going to be fielding questions live like we did this past Friday. DB knows his shit, writes for negromanosphere.com. Anyway, somebody said that the red pill, I mentioned the fact that I mentioned the fact that that the red pill, that has been hijacked by the alt-right. So anytime anybody says red pill, they think of the alt-right, okay? And I would agree. And I would submit to you guys that in 2 to maybe 3 years, I think that the negromanosphere, the black version of the red pill, is going to be the last true red pill standing. When people come to the black manosphere, they don't expect alt-right stuff here. They just don't. They don't associate that with that stuff. They consider us to be a bunch of wake motherfuckers who know what it is. So yeah, I think that the black manosphere, I think that the black version of the red pill is going to be the last true perceived red pill. Listen, man, Roosh and Rolo and I Am Illimitable Man, who I'm having on this Saturday at 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific, 5 p.m. British time. Those guys are going to continue to be red pill guys. But unfortunately for them, the alt-right has hijacked their community. When people say, oh, you're red pill, so that must mean you're... Oh, no, that's not what that means. So I think that we're going to be the ones, us in here, the Mountain Nigamore, myself, O'Shea, Steve the Dean, Alan Roger Curry, guys like that. We're going to be the last ones standing in this red pill world. Shout out to Paul Sanabria. Good shit, man. $5 super chat. Appreciate that, my friend. Haven't seen you in here in a while. Says, hey, D. Sharp, he says, hey, D Sharp, Paulie checking in. Yes, sir. Haven't seen you in here in a while. Shout out to Charles Gilmore. Number 3, $5 super chat. Guys, like I said, man, I never take your donations for granted. Guys, thank you for the support, man. I love coming on the air and doing this with you guys every day. I really do. And I greatly, greatly appreciate the support. And listen, you guys see that I use the money for upgrades. You know, I use the money to buy my new mic, and I returned that. I returned those Pilot headsets. Obviously, this is better, but I got a nice new, bought a nice new pop filter today, so hopefully my voice doesn't echo, you know, quite as much. So yeah, I'm making upgrades and everything like that. But yeah, all of your donations are greatly, greatly appreciated. You guys keep contributing to TSR Live. You're going to see newer and better equipment. You really are. And before you know it, I'll be in a full-fledged studio, and we'll make this a 3-hour call-in show Monday through Friday, and we'll set the world on fire. Where is Charles Merchant? Where are you at, my friend? Charles Merchant, I'm going to make... Congratulations, Charles Merchant, if I can find your name. You are the newest mod here at TSR Live. So Charles Merchant is now a moderator for TSR Live. Congratulations, C Merch. And, yeah, listen, he and I were cut from the same cloth. We're both black men. We love Vegas. And he's in here. He's been here since the start. So we're gonna go ahead and give him the wrench. Benjamin D'Souza says Mountain. He laughed at Mount Nigamore. O'Shea and I actually talked about that, so I can't pretend that I came up with that. That's gonna do it for this edition of TSR Live, guys. Again, follow me on Twitter at Donovan_Sharp. Like my Facebook page, TSR Live with Donovan Sharp. Add me on Facebook. Send me a message request first. You can also follow me on Instagram. Do not forget to bookmark the Amazon link at the top of my homepage to do all your Amazon shopping through that link. I will see you guys tomorrow.